Hi Adam, this is me, Damian. I'm going to show you what I meant by getting the program views for your computer. Now, I don't know really what your operating system is. I'm assuming it's Windows 7. So you should either have Internet Explorer or a Firefox. I have Safari. You can have that too if you want. But anyhow, you go to Safari, wait for it to load, and then I'm going to go up here and type in views. I think you said you did that step yesterday, so that'll be good. Click on this. Then it's going to ask you, do you want to download it in the big orange button right here. Now, as you know, I have a Mac, so mine is going to be a Mac, but if do yours, it's going to be uh, PC. So you click that, and then it's going to ask you, do you want to make something your toolbar or something else? And of course you say no. Then, once everything is good and gone, it's going to install this little blue frog to your computer. Um, and this is basically what it's going to look like. Now, the only thing that you need to really do or worry about is come up here to where it says Tools and Options. So go to Tools and then Options. Click on where it says K or Q, depending on your region of speech. And then you're going to see where it says maximum simultaneously downloads and max of active torrents. They're going to probably say 4 and 4 in yours. What you want to do is make both of these numbers up here 0. What that does is that it allows more than one file to download at a time, and it doesn't slow down, your computer. That's it. And then this part right here where it says downloading, it means the files that are downloading at the time. When they're finished downloading, they're going to be moved to the unwatched folder. And basically that means that everything is complete. And you can either click on it or do like I do, which is right click, and it's going to say show in Finder. And that tells you exactly where the file is at. So like if you want an album or something, it'll tell you where it's at. You can, well, see, I just did it. So as you see what it does. And then you can, what this does is like it sends, where it says devices, it basically sends like an album to your iTunes if you have it on your computer. And I have a PlayStation, so what that does is if I have a movie that's finished downloading, I would just right click, drag the movie file down here, or the image itself, and it would send the movie without me burning it or without me decoding it straight to my PlayStation 3 to watch. Um, so once you find out what deciding to what to download, like this, say for example, I want to download Michael Jackson. So you type in Michael Jackson, for example, push enter, and then down here it's going to search. And then you're going to get this big spinning asterisk. It's looking for the files. And it looks for the files from these particular websites. Now it comes up with a bunch of stuff. Now you notice they have green and yellow. Well, green, what that means is when it's green, that means it's going to go by pretty fast. You'll get it within, 10 to 30 minutes. Yellow, probably an hour or two. That does not necessarily mean that it's so, because more people can, add to this if they want. But the most important thing about this is the fact that you have to hit the size button. What that does is it starts the biggest files at top to the smallest. Like I used to have this one, so it's 32 gigabytes of his material. Now, you see where it says 25 peers, 25 seats, and 81 peers? What that means is 81 people want this. 25 people are sharing it. So you click the download button, and then it's going to put you in line. Now, the more numbers you have of people sharing it, the faster it's going to go. Just because you may have sometimes one person or whatever download something, does not mean it's going to be slow. It just means that only one person is sharing. Basically, you click down, and as you see, stuff becomes smaller and smaller. Now right here on the type icon, you will see certain icons. Like this one means game, this one means video, and this one means usually like a program or something, and this one means music. So, you can always go by that. Now, as far as viruses and stuff, they really don't have viruses on here, but there are certain assholes that will try it. So if you get something like, let me see if I can find one. Something like something like, say for example, this thing would have said Michael Jackson's albums, all of them. Well, there's no way in hell that thing will only be 28 millibytes. So you kind of have to have just, a certain level of logic to figure out what's going on. A better example of what I mean by that is, say you want to watch a movie. Let's say I want to watch, let's see, what's a good movie that's out right now? X-Men. You want to watch all the X-Men. So you wait for this damn thing to spin. Now, you hit the size button, and it starts with all the biggest movies. Now, the big ones are sometimes Blu-ray discs. Now, you don't have to have a Blu-ray disc player, but it means that when you get the file, it'll be in Blu-ray disc format. Sometimes that can be good if you're not going to keep the movie, because if you get so many of those, of course, it's going to take up all your hard drive space. But if you want to watch a movie and on Blu-ray disc to see how much different it would be, God, I hope that didn't crash my house. But anyhow, you can do that. And this is another thing I was telling you. As you can see, sometimes you'll get, like, say, the animated series, the cartoons. It'll put all the seasons in for you. When you see stuff like this, that's 98% of the time it's good material. It came from a DVD, and there should be no problems. Okay. So as you see, people, this right here is a video game. X-Men Reloaded, ISO file. That's a video game. If you, want to play video games on your PC, or you want to burn it to Nintendo or whatever that crap is, that's what that means. But let's just say you want to watch a regular movie. Well, what you would do is you would come here and you say, this right here says DVD screener. What that means is probably a screener. It means it's some good material. It's 943 megabytes. That is probably a movie. It means a good quality movie, no scratching, no ghetto shit, just a good quality movie like you got it from the DVD machine. If you're not too sure, you can always click on and see comments. People who downloaded before you will leave comments for other people to follow. Now, that's not necessarily always correct, but that's usually the game of the rule. So, like this right here says, excellent quality video, 10 plus 10. That's what you're looking for. Now, it may say 8 by 10 here. In Blu-ray disc age and HD, there's always some asshole that wants to be there. But anyhow, basically, you can, figure out what is really going on by watching the comments. And if you don't know how to open it, usually there's a really good angel somewhere down here that would tell you how to use it. Like right here, they would tell you to download such a software to open it. So basically, that is how that goes. And basically, once you do that, you can pretty much open yourself up to most software, most everything. Now, a thing I do with movies that I don't do with anything else is when it's downloading and it's finished downloading, it's going to seed. As you know, I told you before, seeding means that you're sharing with other people.